Okay, the last 8 months of the pandemic plus the presidential election is prompting a lot of us to kind of reevaluate our social media usage. When do you know when it's time to take a break? Well, new this morning, that is what John Shumway is looking into for us. And John, this really is sort of anxiety inducing, isn't it? I mean, the more you get sucked into it and soon your anxiety levels are really high.
Absolutely. Highs and lows. You know, we live it all with our friends and strangers on social media. And as I heard when I took this issue to the Strip District, it does get a little overwhelming.
Well, when I'm reading the happy news, I love it. And when I'm reading about the flooding and rioting, I'm not so happy.
It brings out the best and the worst.
You try to keep the joy in my life, right? And sometimes that steals my joy, so I try not to look at that.
Jane Pernado-Ehrman, a behavioral health specialist for the Cleveland Clinic, understands.
When we are on social media, it isn't always the healthiest kind of connection. Given COVID, given the politics and the stressors going on for all of us in our individual lives, we can find ourselves scrolling and being triggered by upsetting things that are posted.
So she says sometimes you just have to detox, step away. And we're going to talk more about that coming up in our next half hour. But David, stepping away isn't always easy because many of us have this overriding feeling when we're not on this thing that we're missing something if it's gone for too long.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of addicting because you start scrolling and time passes and you don't even realize how long you've been on it.
Absolutely. And then somebody says to you, "Did you see?"
Right. And it only makes it worse.
And you feel dumb if you say, "Oh, no."
Right. All right. Well, I look forward to hearing your tips coming up. Thanks,
Absolutely.
John.